This video is for all of the Asian men who are having trouble putting on muscle. But not only that, you are having trouble feeling confident inside your own body, feeling powerful, feeling respected. You're stuck in that identity of always starting and stopping, working hard in the weekdays just to fall off in the weekends. You are stuck relying on dopamine and motivation to get you going. Just living life like a fucking zombie. Working extremely hard at your job, in your career, and when Friday comes around, you blow it all away on drinking, partying, eating out, spending time with your partner. I'm going to show you our Zero to Alpha protocol, our exact 3-step process of how we turn Asian men from beta males to alpha males. I'm going to be using my client Tien as an example, so let's get to it. This is the Zero to Alpha protocol, and this is Tien's identity transformation journey from skinny, anxious 9-to-5 zombie to jacked, confident boxer and successful 10K month trader. So this is Tien before Z2A and this is Tien after. This is the exact step-by-step protocol we take all our clients through to unlocking their untapped potential. It's a 3-step protocol, very simple, very easy, but super effective. Okay, step 1 is identifying the dream outcome. What does that mean? It's basically finding your goal, finding who your future identity is, and how can we create this guy. So who was Tien before Z2A though? But first we have to understand who was Tien before Z2A. Tien was just born and raised in Vietnam, but his parents are born and raised in Vietnam. They migrated to Australia, and he was Australian born. He grew up with a loving family like most Asian men do. Had a high paying career. He was a full-time mechanic. Life seemed pretty good. Yeah. He was just that average, typical Asian man. Extremely skinny. No matter how much he ate, he couldn't put on size. This made him feel anxious about taking off his clothes. It didn't help with his self-esteem, with his chances with girls, his manhood as well. He felt weak. And I would too. When you look like you're all stick and bones, I would feel weak as well. Tien was stuck in that typical Asian stereotype. Partying, raves, vaping. That is the most boringest, the most average, and the most stupidest cycle that you can get stuck in. And this is coming from a guy who was in it for 6 years. Going to every single fucking rave. But there's no point of it at the end of the day. You just waste time, you kill brain cells, you waste a lot of money, you don't go anywhere in life. And that's how Tien felt as well. He would go to work, bust his ass off 40 plus hours a week just to blow it off on a weekend. But the crazy thing is, most Asian men, they know deep down they're meant for more. And Tien did as well. He was obsessed with cars. He had 2 project cars. 2 project cars. But they just sat there. He spent no time on them. He was letting his untapped potential go to waste. He would spend that money on the weekends. He would spend his time on the weekends as well. When he had 2 sick project cars sitting at home. And most Asian guys are into their JDM as well. Imagine, being his age, having these 2 cars and they're fully done up. You'll be the talk of the town. Who does Tien wish to become? When Tien first approached me, he said, I have huge goals and ambition. He wants to become a man who is respected and all round in his life, in his career, in his family, his health, and his fitness. He wants to be able to walk into a room with unrelenting confidence, shoulders back, head tilted up, and feel respected. He wants people to snap their necks, because no one would snap their necks for this guy. Maybe they would snap his bones, but they wouldn't snap their necks for him. He wanted to be financially free as well. He wanted to be able to provide for his family. He traded on the side, but he wanted to make it his full time. He wanted to be strong and confident in his capabilities. He wanted his family to be happy and respect the man that he is. Okay, now we have step 2, which is the protocol. And this is constructing Tien's protocol, or his game plan. First, we had to analyze the dream outcome. The man that he said he wanted to be. Someone who was respected, someone who he could trade full time, someone who made a lot of money, someone who was extremely jacked. Okay, we had to look at this man's life. Yeah, he can't become this version of him if he is still the same person. You know, that's like if I was to give, I mean, if I was to give you $1 million right now, you probably wouldn't know what to do with it. You'll probably go blow it off, doing stupid stuff, go buying a car, going to the clubs, going gambling. It's because you haven't became that $1 million man yet. You know, you don't know the habits to becoming that man. You don't know what it takes. So you're not going to have the discipline to put in the savings. You're not going to have the knowledge or the education to invest it. You're just going to blow it away. So you have to go through that hard work, through all those lessons to become the $1 million man. And just like with this, we had to analyze what he had to do to become this successful version of himself. Yeah, what does the successful version of himself do? He probably has a controlled and structured routine that matches his performance. You know, he probably woke up on time every single day, and he probably planned out what he had to do every single day. So that's what we did for him. We planned out his entire routine, how much meals to eat, you know, how much water to drink, what time to sleep, what habits that he should do, yeah, when to train. Everything was planned out for him. All he had to do was go and do the job. So simple. The extreme version of himself was a man who tracked his performance, you know, because in trading, you have to track your performance. All business owners know this, that you have to track metrics, KPIs, targets, and goals inside your business. Yeah, so you must learn how to do it everywhere in your life as well. And what's crazy to me is that a lot of business owners do track their goals, their KPIs, you know, their metrics, but they can't even track outside of their life, which is insane to me. They can't track they spend with their family. They can't do anything else, you know, and that hinders every other aspect in their life. But when you don't have the other aspects in your life locked down as well, then your business will not grow. You know, it's fucking insane. He set a man, the man that he wanted to be, you know, obviously he would have non-negotiables. So we set some non-negotiables. Listen to a podcast every night, get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and drink 3 to 4 liters of water a day. And these are things he did regardless of how he felt. The identity of who he wanted to be. You know, a man that understands that his body is a Formula One car, and that he must fill it with the most optimal energy supply that will give him the most highest performance. Tien is Asian, you know, he's Vietnamese, he loves Asian food. So what we did was just give him Asian meals. But they were healthy, delicious, and he still hit his targets. You don't have to eat chicken, rice, and broccoli. You don't have to starve yourself on bullshit foods you don't like. You can still enjoy the foods that you like and get to your fitness goals. And every day I kept Tien accountable. That's my job as a coach, you know? That's what I'm supposed to do. My coaching is exactly like how I am inside my content. I'm raw, I'm straight to the point, and I don't pull back, because in life, with reality, life is fucking hard, you know? Yes, I am understanding, I'm not a dictator, but I will tell you how it is. I'll tell you straight up, you know, what you're doing wrong, what you're doing right, and how you can progress in life and how you can perform better, because that's what men really need. We don't need a bunch of yes men. A bunch of yes men get you nowhere in life. So we had the weekly calls, we had daily accountability, and this is Tien 1 week inside of the program.
Oh yeah, G.
You just finished your first week, bro. How you feel, man?
Fucking know, but feel amazing, bro. Like mentally the best ever. Like
Fucking know.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
My
for
man's
you,
gained
man.
1 kg of lean muscle as well, bro.
Insane, bro.
Good job, bro.
Absolutely insane.
There's more to come, more to come.
More to come, my
Let's
G.
go.
Let's
More to come, always more to come. Because when you finally start seeing progress, you know, and you're backed by a team who actually wants you to win and who have walked the same path as you, then your mindset changes. You get excited for what's to come. You know, you want to take up more opportunities. This program isn't just about building your body. It's about transforming your mindset. You know, becoming that man that doesn't rely on motivation anymore. We would have deep, meaningful conversations with each other all the time, you know, build a proper relationship. And then this is step 3. This is the outcome. This is who Tien actually became after the Z2A protocol. Tien put on 7 kgs of lean muscle mass in 5 months. 54 kgs to 61 kgs. Look at that difference. That is insane. That is crazy. Unreal. Unreal. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can fathom that. But in just 5 months, I know men that have been going gym for years that don't have half the results Tien has. But it wasn't just his body that changed. What changed was his entire identity. He was no longer that shy, scrawny, unmotivated man. He got into boxing, he built some courage. He no longer wasted his hard-earned time and money on things that didn't benefit his life. He has proper control over his habits, no more partying, no more junk food, no more drinking, no more dopamine addictions controlling him. He no longer relied on motivation. He became the guy others looked at and said, he's different, he's got his life together, I want to be like Tien. He was inspiring his whole friend group to train. He was inspiring his whole friend group to change. His parents were inspired. It's crazy. He found a partner that loved his mindset. It's unreal. He literally told me that his mom was the happiest she's ever been hearing that he transformed his life. He was becoming a man who was making his parents proud, the sacrifices that they made proud. He surrounded himself with like-minded, hungry individuals that are all on the same path to self-development as well. This is our community, by the way. This is the Z2A community where we host weekly calls and everything with all of our clients. And he put all that consistency and discipline he learned into trading. And now he makes over 10K a month doing it. That's crazy. 18K AUD in October. That is unreal. Unfucking real. He went from being the most average Asian man ever, typical Asian Australian man, typical Asian American Canadian man, just grew up boring, skinny or fat, stuck in partying, raving, wasting their parents' sacrifice, to the absolute definition of Asian excellence. A man that his parents can actually be proud to call son. Now that I've finished the walkthrough of how we got Tien from 0 to alpha, let's hear about his review of the entire program. If you look at your before photo compared to now, it's fucking insane, bro.
Yeah, man. No thanks to you, bro.
How do you feel?
Yeah, man. Feel great, bro. Like, yeah, I've changed a whole lot, not just body, but mentally. Actually being active and shit, keeping track of my food, and actually growing my body,
Fuck yeah.
Being dialed in. I started this program when I was 21, so at the start of the year.
Yo, fucking F, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, from 21 to 20, biggest change ever.
Before you joined my coaching, what was your life like day to day for you, G?
But life like day to day, honest, nothing. Just straight gaming, barely eating, and work. Work, gaming, barely eating. Like it's just, staying up all night doing nothing, just fucking zombieing, you know what I'm saying?
Bumming around.
Yeah, man. Like I like my cars and all that, but also had no motivation to touch that too. Yeah, I didn't explore, I was very just doing nothing. It was very bad. Yeah, just very unstable. Like as in, not moving nowhere, just flatline. There was no like improvements, nothing. Yeah, man.
And what were you struggling with the most before we started working together?
Yeah, it's just taking that step, you know what I'm saying? Like I did used to gym, but very on and off. Super on and off, super lazy.
Yeah.
Not tracked or anything. My struggle was just actually like dialing in properly and being on track. And just being productive. I was never productive, I was always just like bum, just lazy. Yeah, mainly just super lazy, bro. Straight out.
Yo, 100%. You actually were, man. Straight up. What was your biggest fear, bro, or hesitation about signing up for the coaching?
Honestly, I was actually like pretty keen because yeah, like I've never signed up with a coach or something before. So like honestly, I didn't have too much fear because I saw that like you're pretty relatable, you know,
Mm.
like with like your past. So I was like,
Is that the reason why you took
yo,
the leap?
yeah, 100%, bro. Like
Yo,
you're the right person
fuck yeah,
to do
bro.
it. You know what I'm saying?
What was
Yeah.
there a moment when you realized something had to change you, like in your life? What made you finally just take action, bro?
You know, I'm growing up and not doing much. You know what I'm saying? Can't be doing that, bro. Like, you know, I'm about to be in my prime ages, but like I'm still stuck in the same spot, you know?
Mm.
It's just not right. Not
Yeah,
right. You gotta do your parents proud too. Like, come on.
facts, bro. Immigrant parents, she like
Yeah,
they brought everything for us. She they sacrificed everything for us. Eh?
exactly, bro. I was
Phenomenal.
like, I have to do something. Gotta do something about it, bro.
Facts. That was exactly like me, G. I was just like, fuck, I have to do something. Hey, too much being a motherfucking bum, bro. Straight up. For real,
Yeah,
man. Yo,
so that's what it is, bro.
how did you feel in your first weeks, bro, of the program compared to how you feel now?
First weeks of program, yeah, like very excited to change.
Mm.
It was tough because it's definitely out of my routine, my normal day to day, which was, you know, fuck all. But at the same time, it was really good too. Like, I felt it felt good being productive and actually changing and doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Being active, eating properly.
What's been the most valuable part of this journey for you?
There's a lot of things, pretty much everything. Like when it comes down to the physical, you know, the program, the food, the gymming, but also like the mindset as well. With like stuff outside of that, like trading, my trading journey. You know, like locking in with like being disciplined and everything. Fuck, everything aligns.
What's been the most valuable part of this journey for you?
Most valuable part, I think for me would be the mindset.
Mm.
You know, like you gotta be something. You gotta become something. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like everyone else and just be nothing. You gotta make your purpose. You gotta do people proud, especially your family. That was the biggest eye opener for me. Was just like, yeah, like can't be a bum, bro.
Facts, bro.
You gotta do something, bro.
Facts, bro.
You know, you gotta be successful. Like you gotta at least try be successful. You
Facts,
know,
man. 100%.
it's better to try than just do nothing at all.
100%, bro.
And just self improvement. You know, I've developed a lot, like mentally. You know,
If you hadn't joined this program, where do you think you'd be today?
definitely not as far as I am today. Like by far, like definitely not as far because of course, I did want to change, but you need someone there. You know, you need someone there to help you and hold accountable. If you don't know what you're doing, like you need to be guided into the right path, and there's people like you to help that, you know. I definitely would not be in this position for sure, physically, mentally, and like with my knowledge of like business and stuff too.
How has the new things you've learned helped you with, I guess, work, your productivity, and just your overall success, bro?
How it's helped me with my productivity and work. Um, definitely like being locked in with routine. Very important. It's routine, you know, because like yeah, even just getting all your meals in every day, that's being scheduled, you know, that's on routine. Like getting the right amount of sleep. Honestly, like yeah, it's the diet. Like being locked in with the diet actually helps you be scheduled with a lot of things outside of work.
Facts.
It's like your that's a routine that you follow,
Mm.
you know, and it helps you be more on time with other stuff too. And yeah, it helped me locked in with trading because then I had a like really solid routine for that too. And very disciplined. You know, the routine keeps you very disciplined. No matter how you feel, you just follow the plan, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Mad.
that contributes to everything, following the plan.
Mm.
Gym, routine, trading, following your plan, you
Yeah.
know?
100%.
Yeah, because emotions can affect your trades, but if you just strictly follow your plan, then you know it will go right. And like, you know, same thing as the program, the diet, the food, the training, like no matter how you feel, if you just stick to it, it works,
100%.
you know?
100%.
It plays out.
And talk about some of your trading successes since doing the program, bro.
I started training last year, April, and I didn't pass a single funded last year, right? Blowing accounts, this, that. And since I locked in my routine, everything, like I passed my first funded in April. That was gangster as fuck. And then from there on, it just snowballs.
Yo.
Just scales. Like the more disciplined you are, the more you stick to your plan. That's what it is. The more you stick to your plan, you just watch it play out,
100%.
day by day. And yeah, fuck, I'm sitting on not bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You made a
got
couple
a
of fat bags or what?
got a solid amount of funded accounts. Got payouts. So like, the moment I had my first payouts, that was like eye opener. I was like, okay, this shit's real. Like, I'm getting there, and I'm just slowly scaling. And yeah, fuck, crazy, bro. I don't know. It's all coming along.
That's
Yeah,
mad. That's mad, my G.
and yeah, being on routine really helped with that. 100%. It kept me busy.
Fuck yeah.
So when I'm not trading, I'm thinking about other stuff, my meals. I'm like shit to tick off, like shit I gotta do. Gotta do some stuff. Yeah, man.
Fuck yeah. What would you say to someone who's stuck in the same place you were but is scared to get started?
Regardless of if you're scared or not, like you just gotta fucking do it. You're gonna feel scared or anxious. Like it is what it is. But like you can feel scared and anxious and start. It's the same thing as starting if you were happy. Like it's a change, and it's character development, bro. You gotta do it. Otherwise, you're just gonna be stuck for a while. But if you start now, then you'll be, let's say, you start now. There's no idling time. You're not waiting. Like you already started the progress. So in a year's time, you'll be like, fuck, it's been a year already. Look, I've improved so much. Or if you start next year, like you'll be a year behind. Like, if you start now, but you're already starting.
Facts. Very true, bro. Very
I'm
true.
saying?
Facts, bro. All you gotta do is just fucking pull the trigger, G, and get fucking
Yeah.
started. There's
The
never a
earlier you
right time.
start, like the sooner it will come. But if
Exactly.
you wait for it, then shit, you're just dreading yourself, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. What was it like working with me as your coach?
Really good, bro. You're very relatable, and you're like a homie. Like you're a sick cunt. Any questions they had for you, you'd answer. If we need to talk, we talk. Like outside of the program or whatever, like, you're always there for anything I needed, for business talk, training talk, and being on path and everything. Yeah. And there's times where I do feel shit, and then I'll just talk to you, and you would help a lot. Like if there's anyone that's in like my position, but you're like an older brother, like you will take care of us, and you tell us like the truth. You won't be easy on us, as in like say, oh nah, it's okay, you can just keep doing that, it's fine, it won't hurt too much. Like nah, you say what you really feel, like what's the best for me, But like, nah, you should actually stop doing that, like lock the fuck in, this, that.
How many times have I called you out on your bullshit, bro? And told
Yo,
you,
hey, I'm just like, yep, I understand, yeah, fuck.
but how many times has it literally helped you,
Yeah, cause like in those times where you do go through like, rough times, you just gotta push through, bro. Like you just gotta lock in.
100%, G.
And that those times matter the most.
100%. And no one is gonna keep it real with you, bro. Honestly, most people aren't gonna keep it as real with you as I do, G. But I actually have, your best interest in heart, bro.
Yeah.
I know that it can be pretty hard hearing the honest truth, but the honest truth is how you get places, G. You don't get places by being cushioned all the time, G, or being fucking held back all the time. You have to hear things
Yeah.
how it is, even if it's not what you want to hear, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's the
100%.
truth. Like
It's
it's
the truth.
what's actually the best for you,
Exactly. And you know that when I say all of these things, it comes from my heart as well.
Yeah.
Like, it comes from like pure intentions.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm fucking ripping off you. Gee, what the fuck, you lazy motherfucker? Like,
Yeah.
It's not like that. I'm just like, bro, like, Come
Like,
on, man. Like, you know you have more potential, G. You know,
yeah,
stop letting yourself down, bro. You know, like, where's that hunger? Shit like that.
yeah,
Yeah, bro. Yo, that's it.
100%, bro.
And how did my coaching and guidance make this transformation easier or different from anything that you've done before?
Yeah, fuck, my first coach ever. Um, yeah, it's being guided
Yeah,
straight up. You know, it's like someone that's helping guide you, obviously, but you have to take your own actions, you know?
100%.
But yeah, you helped guide me with everything, having a gym routine, you know what I'm
100%.
saying? My diet, you know, providing macros and shit. You know, I'm like, yeah, fuck. It's like, bro, you can eat like mean food, but like, you know, it still has all these macros. I'm like, whoa, shit. I'm eating fucking yogurt right now. I'm like, what? It's like the protein yogurt. But that shit just tastes like a dessert thing, bro. I'm like, fuck. There's heaps of protein. I'm like, yo.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, you don't need to fucking eat chicken, rice, and broccoli, G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Yo, you can still enjoy a lot of things in life, bro. You just need to know what to eat
Yeah,
and eat it in moderation.
yeah.
100%,
And
bro.
yeah, that's very eye-opening and yeah, the coaching's been very good.
You put on fucking 8.6 kgs on muscle, lad.
Yo, yeah, nah. Fuck, the muscles feeling pretty mean, bro.
Gee, 8.6 fucking kgs, bro. That's crazy, bro. You're a
Yeah.
fucking little stick here. And
And
now
I've
you're
never,
fucking him.
I've also never hit that strength level too. Fuck, 30 kilo dumbbells. Like, I've never touched that shit, bro. I
Shit.
started at like 14 or 16
Mm.
kilos
Literally
dumbbells.
doubled. It's literally doubled.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah, fuck.
It's crazy. Eh? It's fucking crazy,
Fuck.
bro. Yo, you came a long way, bro. I'm proud to see the man that you are right now, G.
Yo.
Honestly, not just physically, but mentally as well, bro. I've
Mm.
honestly seen you grow from the start of the year compared to now. Like, that's how long we've
Yeah.
been working with each other, bro. And
You've
it's
seen this character development like from day one, bro.
yo, straight up. And you were honestly just a child, G. You were just a
Yeah.
child on the first day. Like, very energetic.
Yeah.
I guess just started getting out of your bummy lifestyle, you know, the nerdy
Yeah.
phase, the bummy lifestyle, and you're very keen and eager for change. And now when I look at you, and when I speak to you, you're more composed, you're more mature.
Yeah.
You know, you speak with a bit more conviction.
Yeah.
You actually have some proper values in you, bro, and it's beautiful to see, G. Honestly, man, I'm very proud of not only you, but what you have done to yourself. And the people that you've inspired. I know that you've made your mum proud as well. And
Mm.
that's a good thing to see, bro.
Best thing.
Yo,
Best thing ever, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, I am a lot more calm, composed, you know, on plan, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm a scheduled man now type shit.
He's a scheduled man. Yo, nah, we love to see it, bro. We love to see
Yeah.
it. What's one more thing that you would say to the people that are going to be watching this, bro?
But like you will not be disappointed with this program. You know, it's more than just a program, you know? It's a lifestyle, definitely. You're making new friends too. You know, you got a big community as well that will talk to you, will help out.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you're super relatable. It's just really good, you know?
Fucking earth, brother.
Yeah.
Congrats again on completing your fucking program, G. It's been a fucking wild ride.
Yo.
Crazy ride, a crazy journey, but this is just the start for you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
You're gonna go out there and you're gonna do some crazy things, G.
100%, bro. Like I'm definitely not like, you know, I'll definitely hit you up. I'll be like, bro, look where the fuck I am, you know? Look at my new crib, this, that.
Yeah, I'm in Dubai, G. I'll be like, yo,
Yo.
I'm in Dubai as well.